October 29th of 2018 that
October 29th, 2018 was the day that I broke up with him. It was too much. Who was that? So I ended up going to look the girl up on Facebook, and I'm like, that's my replacement? Hi babies, welcome to my channel. It's your girl KIMASHANI once again. Please excuse me because your girl is getting ready for bed. It's currently 3:55 in the morning, and so I decided just, go ahead and film this video. Don't worry about the background. That's just, yeah. I sleep so well, so my sheets and stuff is like all over the place, so please don't look at that. But anyway guys, so what I just thought about, do a reaction to my voice acting class. So in my voice acting class, we had to get on this little microphone thing, and we would have to do voice acting scripts or lines or whatever it was, like a phrase or something, and we would have to do in a different type of voice with different varieties, different inflections. So it would be different things that we would have to be learning while we're doing the voice acting on these different scripts and different characters. But the last day that we did have voice acting class, which we didn't really know what to expect for the last class because he didn't tell us. He said it was going to be a surprise. Well, he sure surprised me because your girl was like, you want us to do this? So I believe he told us to tell a personal story. I think one person did it on their mom's death, or somebody did it when they were abandoned, and somebody did it on when they was adopted, was raped, and sexually assaulted. Yeah. One girl did it on how her mom and dad, she never got a chance to meet her parents, and she was always adopted, and then her cousins, who wasn't really her cousins, would tell her, oh, y'all got a big house, this and that, and she would be like, it's not all that it seems. She would look down the street and wonder if that was her mom or not, and I thought that was the saddest story ever. Well, my personal story, of course, dealt with my ex, because I felt like it's a story that I could tell, and I didn't have anything, I didn't really know what else to really tell about. I mean, I have some deep stories, but I'm not really I ain't ready to share those yet with anybody. So yeah, so that's the only thing that came to my mind. Well, I ended up telling the story. I don't know what I can't remember what I said, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and react to give y'all my honest reaction to this. It's on a flash drive, and it does say AMDA on it. So it's an AMDA flash drive, and they gave it to us when we first started the class, and we would have to record like different characters and stuff, and how we would say them, or just record, just to have and practice and get better in the future. Because I do want to do voiceover work in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to. Like, I feel like so dirty. Like, ugh.
the Kingmaker intros, brother versus brother.
Nope, this is something else.
Brother versus brother.
Brother versus brother. Okay, that is not it. Definitely not it. I don't know why, I'm just getting a little nervous because I don't want to hear myself on here. Everybody being loud and stuff. Let me see. Hopefully this is it, y'all. It's 6 minutes. This probably gonna be it because I never did no voice recording or voiceover work for no 6 minutes. So hopefully this is it. Here we go, guys. Ooh, I should have got me some popcorn and something to snack on. I think I'm gonna do that because I'm a little hungry. So I'm gonna give me some pretzels or something. I'm so scared. I'm hungry though. My room is so, it ain't dirty. It just, I've been chilling all day.
So, me and this guy.
Yep, this is it. Me and this guy. I'm turning up.
My ex. We almost made it to 2 years.
I still can't believe I broke down and cried in front of them. Almost everybody cried with their story, but I didn't want to cry. Because when I cry, sometimes I can't clear myself up. I can't come back and snap back to,
My ex. We almost made it to 2 years.
Almost.
And we started off as close friends.
So yes, me and my ex, we We almost made it to 2 years. I believe it was a year. We ended in October of 2018. We got together 8/13/17. So that was a year and 2 months. So it wasn't almost 2 years. I don't know why I said that. Yes, we started off as close friends. We started off as friends. It's really blurry, but I remember meeting him when I first got to that school. He was so nice. He was friendly. He was one of the ones that come to my locker. I was a new girl in town, so I wasn't new because I still knew of him when I was here when I was little. Like the last time I seen him was probably 3rd grade. It was the time that I did move from Monroeville and I went to Louisiana, and I moved back here in the 7th grade. So 7th grade year was when we kind of like started talking, kind of being a little bit of friends or whatever, but it wasn't like close friends. We were just cool. Like it was hey, bye. He would come to my locker sometimes. He would chit chat, say a little something. I wouldn't say it was flirting. I just think he was real nice and charming. Like if y'all know, well, y'all probably ain't gonna know, but if y'all did know him, he has a charm about him. Like he's just goofy. He smiles a lot. He's like real friendly, too friendly sometimes. And yeah, that's all I remember about him when I first met him. And down the line, I kind of like got to know him, and he was like a cool dude. Like yeah, we could like vibe and stuff. We could chill. We could. And that's why I didn't want to mess our friendship up by getting together. But we're gonna go ahead and continue this so we can talk about that.
In middle school, and then
I met him in middle school, 7th grade.
We used to call each other sister and brother.
We used to call each other sister and brother, but he doesn't remember calling me that. I remember that because I remember people was asking me, "Ooh, Nikema, you and Harper, y'all cute together. Y'all could be cute together. Y'all look like y'all could date and stuff." People would say that, even his cousins and stuff. I'd be like, "No, that's my brother." I may have called him my brother, but he probably didn't call me his sister. That's probably it.
High school, that's when we started to date.
High school started to date. I don't know why I'm talking about this, y'all. I'm talking like, cause I really didn't want to tell this story. I wasn't expecting to tell a personal story, and I think that's what with everybody. We wasn't expected to tell no personal story like this.
And nobody really approved of him because he was like a wannabe, and you know, like even my mom didn't approve of him.
So what I said there is when I said that people didn't really approve of him. Yeah, a lot of my mama, her friend, her other friend, some people my age. He did this, he did it, he with this girl, that girl, and he did this, and I'm just like, oh my god, we're just friends, nothing more. People would like tell me things, and then when we got together, it got worse because it was ex-girlfriends coming back, trying to ruin what we had. And I mean, people hate me still when we was only friends. When we was best friends, people really hated me then because they was like, oh, y'all too close and stuff. Y'all doing too much to be best friends, which it was kind of true because at the end of our friendship, our best friendship, we was like, nah, we're going to make this official. Like, we started to really like F with each other like that, like talk about.
Like, even my mom.
She like, any guy with a penis, I don't like. I'm just like, come on now, you can't be doing that. A lot of people didn't approve of him, and I didn't really care what people thought because it's my life, and I do what I want, and I talk to who I want to. If I feel like, you know, I want to see for myself about this person, if they're good or not, I believe that it's my judgment and nobody else's. So that's what I went by, and I feel like he should appreciate how I went against my own mother because, and I didn't care what other people thought about him, and people still talk about him to this day, and I will defend him in every way possible. If somebody did come up here and say Harper, well, say his name, this and that, I will defend him, and that's a period. But that's just because that's just me. But he might not do the same for me. I don't know what he do behind my back. I don't know. But we two different people.
I decided to go to this college, and I knew it was gonna.
I started to get emotional then. So before I even went to AMDA, we had broken up before I had went to Los Angeles to just view the school, do, I think it was called it was something I had to go to. It was like a orientation type of thing that I had to go to in May, I believe. He didn't know because we had stopped talking for a while and we had broke up. We were off and on. I had posted on Facebook everything, my whole thing, my whole spiel, my paragraph about this is what I want to do. I don't really care what people think. This is my dreams. I want to be a model, actress. I did that whole little paragraph on Facebook, and I had put all the pictures that I had got from the school, and it was a big reveal of what school I was going to for Los Angeles and what I want to do, because I didn't really tell nobody what I want to do. Only my mama knew. I didn't really know how to tell people because I really thought I was going to get judged for going to an acting school. I don't know why, but I knew it was going to be different than everybody else. I like to be different, unique. I don't like nobody to follow me in my footsteps. You know, people didn't look up to me. People were inspired by my decision, and I liked it and all, but I just wanted to be different than everybody else. I wanted to do my own thing. It's something that I really love and something I'm really passionate about, and that I feel like I've been passionate about since I got in high school. I wanted to be an actress at a younger age, but I don't think it was as bad as it got in high school. Because I finally knew at the end what I really wanted to do. Because at the beginning, I was like, do I want to be a nurse? I'm not a nurse. A CMA, whatever that health thing was, or a dentist person, a teacher. I mean, there's a lot of things that I just didn't see myself fully doing. I think we started talking that night about it. It didn't really hit us until the end. And we spent the last days in Morocco together. We were vibing, doing what we doing, because, you know, we didn't know when the next time we was going to see each other, because it was going to be a while before I got back. Probably 3 months. And no, I did June, so yeah, 3 months. And I remember when he dropped me off, he had picked me up and we had went somewhere, and he dropped me off and we just was talking. It was late. I told my mom I was gonna be home late because I want to spend the rest of my time with him before it was time to leave the next morning. I didn't care how much sleep I lost. I wanted to spend my time with him as much as I could before his mom told him he had to come home. I told mama that he was willing to help with the luggage and stuff. Well, mama had already the luggage. She had already packed it up, waited, all that good stuff for the airport. And when I was gonna leave, she had already did all that stuff. And I remember me and him had our little hug in the house. And I remember he had hugged me so tight, y'all. I'm reminiscing. I'm just remembering this. Like, I know it happened, but I'm just reminiscing. I remember him. He had a yellow shirt on. I don't know what I had on, but I know I had a pink shirt on. He was hugging me so tight. We had just gotten an argument that day too. So I was like, forget it, I'm not gonna talk to you, whatever. And he ended up showing up at the house. He picked me up. We did our little stuff. We did our little rounds. I believe the day before, me and his family had went out to the Mexican restaurant, Con Los Amigos, and we had a little time there and stuff. But yeah, those last days were really good with us. I feel like we could have did more, but that's another story. So we had a little hug, and for some reason I felt like it got quiet all of a sudden. I remember he didn't say nothing for a while. He just hugged me so tight, and I had looked up at him. I said, it took me a moment to realize. It was a short moment that I realized though, because I was like, you're going quiet for some reason. You don't normally, you know, hug me with just being like, usually he'll like feel on me, like my waist or my butt or something, but he would just hugging me on my waist really tight. And he was quiet. He was too quiet. He didn't move for real. He was just stable in one spot. So I was like, I looked at him. I was like, oh, you are crying. Like, I had a feeling he was crying. So I ended up going ahead and wiping his tears off or whatever. And I just gave him another big hug. I was like, I held him. I was like, come on, like, don't make me feel bad about me going. This is my dream. This is what I really want to do. And I don't want us to, you know, we always thought we was gonna be together for a long time. Forever is never forever, so we don't really say that. But it's like, be my guy till whenever. When he started crying, I started crying too. We had a moment outside before we came in the house, but when we got in the house and he see my luggage and stuff, I think it really hit him. I just felt so bad. I just knew something told me that we was gonna be able to do it. We was gonna be able to do this long distance relationship. But then it's something else in the back of my head saying, is he gonna be able to do it? The first week that I was in Los Angeles at the school, we would FaceTime, we would call each other all the time, like all the time. He would be in his school, but he was still like give me a call, or I would tell him call me, or I would call him and he would answer. And I remember the end of the week, he sent me a picture of him crying. I still had that picture. I'm thinking about putting it on the screen, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to expose, nothing. I don't know. I don't have any permission to do that. I'm not gonna do that. But it was kind of sad. I'm like, dang, I really hurt you by leaving. But it's not nothing against you or anything. It just, I see bigger in my future. I don't settle for more oval. It was just time to leave. It was just best that I did, because as you guys see now, I'm here for this little quarantine coronavirus stuff, and it's just not working out. It's just too boring here. I barely have friends. It's just, no, this is not where it's at. My old habits came back, and it's not good habits at all. Hopefully one day I will get to share with you guys, and it's old habits dealing with my ex. I'll tell you, I can write a whole book on my ex, literally. I've been writing a lot of things down, and he's like, well, he in a chapter that I have already wrote down, but he has the biggest chapter. He's like the biggest part of that chapter out of everybody else that I've been dating. He's the biggest part because he put me through a lot. We've been through a lot, good and bad, and I will always love him. I will cherish the good moments. The bad times, I remember how faithful and loyal I was to stick around, and how good of a person I was. And hopefully God will bless me back with that same thing that I did when I blessed him. And one day he will get his karma. He probably already did. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm not going around. I just want to tell you guys that it was really hard. We didn't make it. We have arguments, and I think my thing was too clinginess. Like, I would always want to call. I would always expect to text fast, and people do have lives, and I didn't understand that fully. People do have things to do. You don't want to be texting your spouse, or not your spouse. You don't want to be texting your partner all day. That stuff gets old, and it's like too much, overbearing. People need their space sometimes, and I do understand that now. That's too much, because I can understand from watching my mom and stuff. Looking at myself and how I acted, I did too much. But I just love, when I love hard, I promise you, I be expecting that same love back, and I guess I love him way more than he loved me.
Separate us, and then we would have to try long distance.
I started crying when I started talking about the long distance part. I hope I don't cry now. I'm getting teary-eyed. But as I hear this, I know I'm gonna cry because I got really emotional. Like, I couldn't stop crying. Like, it's bad.
Which was really hard. And I remember him sending me a picture of him crying because he didn't want me to leave. He wanted me to stay there where I knew that I would have a life.
Yes, he did want me. He asked me to come back and live in Morovo because he just couldn't do it with me far away. We didn't break up because of long distance. We broke up because of the arguments, and I got tired of it. I got tired of him not treating me how I should be treated, especially when we're long distance. That's when we're supposed to be loving harder, not him running away from what we have to build on, and our love and trust and all that stuff. Like, I felt like he just wasn't showing me enough love, and we wasn't communicating that much because, he would be in school too, but at the same time, I just didn't think it was enough. But he was really trying. Like, I can't fault him now. I look back at that, I'm just like, he did. From him now, or after that, or we would be friends and stuff, like, he would really treat me like a friend, because he wouldn't answer my phone calls. We wouldn't get on my phone. He wouldn't text for real. We got on the phone probably, I count on my hand, probably got on the phone 5 times when we were friends. Probably more, a little bit. But it was so different. Like, he didn't treat me like we was in a relationship. He was actually trying to do the best he could, and to this day, I guess he don't think he's good enough for me. He has told me that before, because of all the things that I would tell him, and I would compare. I don't think I ever compared. I probably compared him in the beginning of our relationship to my ex, but I mean to my first love, but I can't really compare much because I honestly love my ex more than I love my first love. Only because we've been through so much. We've been best friends and we've been friends and acquaintances, all that good stuff before we even got into a relationship. My first love, we rushed that. So I kind of expected that to not last.
I knew LA was going to be for me and everything was going to work out.
I feel like LA was going to be the vibe. I didn't want to stand on my role, born my role, no. So when he told me that, I was like, I'm sorry, like, you know, you have to understand where I'm coming from. I want you to support me. I don't want you to just think that I have to settle for less just so we can be together. Because I've heard people settle down and they forget their goals and stuff just to go to be with somebody. I was not raised like that. My mom always told me, don't ever give up your dreams for nobody. God will bless you with somebody later on, but first you need to get yourself on the road first.
In first semester, he tried, and then it was just, he was the type of guy that, you know, I fell in love with, and we were everything together, and we had many memories.
Too many memories, too many.
Every day it plays in my head, and my mom didn't even approve of him.
I thought of him every day, literally, like good and bad. He would always cross my mind because that's just, how can you forget somebody who you been through a lot with? I don't get it. How guys just act like they don't be caring after. I mean, it could be different. We might not know if a guy think about us or not, but I don't see how I wouldn't cross his mind every single day after us being through all that stuff together. I just don't. Like I literally have a book on him. Like I'm not even joking. Like this. Hopefully one day I'll be able to share that with y'all.
We would see each other every day, and I would even put him before my mom.
Y'all heard that? I'll be with him almost every day. Some days it would be like the whole week, or we would go 1 or 2 days without seeing each other. I would go to his house more than he would come up here, only because my mom, she was sticking around too much, and so we loved to go up to his house. So I would drive over there because I didn't want him to come out and pick me up and do all that. Cause I know he had a little curfew. I had a curfew. It was too much. I'd be finessing my mom because sometimes she would go to sleep, and so I would stay over there at his house a little longer, or I'll act like I went to sleep at his house. Which sometimes, most of the time, we did go to sleep at his house. We would lay up a lot of times. So my mom would make dinner. She would be like, you know, Nakima, maybe this is time for us to spend time with this. You know, she would be like, y'all was going down that road to see that boy. Did that boy ever come down the road to see you? He has a couple of times, but I know that I've gone down there more, and I understand where she's coming from, honestly. I like to drive, and so I didn't really mind to go down there. I neglected my mama. She would always want to spend time with me, and I would always choose him over her. And she's like, how can you choose that little boy over your mama, who I'm here with you all the time, more than he is? Like, we would have arguments and stuff, but I just couldn't help that my heart was too big for him. I never loved nobody like that in my life. He stole my heart for real. Like, he took over. And so that's when I put my all into him. Yeah, my all. When I say my all, I mean my all. Yeah, this is a different type of situation here.
My mom is my whole world.
She is my best friend. She was there when nobody else was.
We tried it first semester, you know, trying to work this long distance out, but slowly down the line, as my semesters went on, I felt like he was slowly pushing me away. So the communication was off, and
I just told y'all the communication was good. It was not
good. Every time I would go home, we would see each other, and it was back to normal for a minute.
Let's so dry. Like I said, when I would go home, everything would be back to normal. Like, I forgot, I just took a class for health and wellness. I'm still taking it now online, but I took the health and wellness class, and it said something about a social bond, about when you guys can link up, it'll go right back to the same. It'll feel like nothing ever left or nothing ever dropped. Your bond is still there. Well, that's how I felt with him. Our bond was like good, Gucci. I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable around him because I knew him. I knew him like the back of my hand before we even got together. he was with all these girls. That's how I knew how he was playing the game. Because he would be with all these girls and he would tell me some things. He would be like, I got this girlfriend. Or he would, in the middle of our friendship or whatever, he would be like, I treat you differently than your other. I still got a screenshot. I gotta find it though. It's in my messenger somewhere. And I was like, no, I want to stay friends. So I kind of saved some people relationships with him because I wasn't ready for a relationship with him because I knew that he wasn't ready. He wasn't mentally ready for a relationship, and my standards was too high for him anyways, and that's why I said I lowered my standards for him because I loved him that much to give him a chance and try it out and I was influenced by my ex-sister. Sometimes you have a blessing and a lesson in your life, and I could have followed my first mind where we should have stayed friends. He tried. Like, I was the first girl to meet his family. Like, what? I made him wait so long though, so it's just like, I guess he's seen something in me differently than everybody else. I don't know. I don't think I ever asked him why. I probably did. He probably didn't give me no good answer. Because I know his other girlfriends do know his mom, but they would see his mom in passing and stuff. Not at his house, not the rest of his family at the house. I actually went to the family house, the grandma house with the grandma, the auntie, other auntie, cousins, nephew, not nephew, nieces, I think, something like that. Yeah, and then I also drove his car. I don't know who all drove his car, but I did that. And some other things I did. But yeah, I was the first girl he ever posted on Facebook. That stuff shocked me because he had posted it when he was sitting next to me at the prom table. We were just chilling at the table and he was like, he's doing something on his little phone. And he was hiding. He was like, he was like, don't look at me. And he said, you'll see in a minute, you'll see. I said, okay. So I can't refresh my feed. I said, is he posting me on Facebook? And he didn't want me to see. He wanted to be a little surprised. Because I had asked him, I was like, why you don't post me? You need to start posting me. He posted me on Snapchat before. And people seen it and people shared it. Or not shared it, but they would screenshot it and put it on their page. But I wanted him to post me on Facebook because that's for everybody. That's for the friends that, the ex-girlfriends that didn't like me. I wanted all of them to see that. And all of them hated me. Hated me. And I laughed. I liked it. I mean, I don't want no girl to hate me over no boy, but it was quite funny to me.
Now we'll have to be right back here, and of course, things will be back to square one where we would not be on good terms, or
we wouldn't be on good terms. First of all, communication is a big thing with me. If you don't communicate with me, if I feel like you're losing interest or losing feelings or being pushed away or pushing me away, that's what I want to talk about. I want us to talk about how we can fix it, how we can get back on track, and how we can, not lose, like, stay intact with each other, uplift each other, see how you're doing. I don't want us to fall apart because of communication. Just like say what you're doing, this and that, like little messages like that. I don't like that. I like having deep conversations and just uplift each other, just talking to each other, just having a normal conversation, not like dry and stuff. Like, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. We should be able to talk it out. We should be able to do, be on the same page. That's the thing Mama always preached to me. Be on the same page with that partner. You don't want to be, that person be on a different level than you. You're on a higher level and they're on the bottom level. That's how my mama viewed him. She's like, he's on a lower level than you, Nikema. He doesn't understand. His mind's not fully developed like yours. He's not that mature like you are in this relationship.
We'll be off and on, and then one day I decided October 29th of 2018 that I just...
October 29th, 2018 was the day that I broke up with him. It was, and I after, I think a week later, I wanted to get back together with him. And he told me he didn't think we should get back together because he thought that long distance was maybe a little bit too much for us. And so we just remained friends.
Couldn't do it anymore. It was too much. It was affecting me and what I had here, my life.
Yeah, it was affecting me. I had a good head on. I was good with my classes. I was happy. And then I just felt like he was bringing me down. Even though I feel like even though I started most of the arguments, I feel like I put my energy too much into him. So I loved him so much that I blamed him for stuff. We would argue about little stuff.
If trying to find a career for the future and then having him on the side to deal with, it was just too much. then I wanted to be friends, and then he just didn't want it anymore. He was just tired of the long distance, and I wasn't ready to give up entirely. I just needed a little break.
I didn't want to give up on him at all. If that, like I said, it will call me tomorrow, I'll be jumping, because it's gonna take somebody else. And I said that. Just like he came and took me, but I wouldn't say took me, but just how he came and swept me off my feet for my first love. Like, he was there when me and my first love broke up. He was there as my best friend. He was there for me. He was talking to me. We was having a conversation. I don't remember the conversation what it was, but I know he was there for me when I was going through that tough time. I don't think he was there the day that I actually had my heart break, but I think after that we started talking about it, and he was, you know, made me feel better. Just having him communicating on FaceTime with me, so like that kind of made me, you know, get my mind off of him. So I feel like another guy would have to really get my mind off of my ex in order for me to fully move on. I can't move on if I'm thinking about another male that was in my past, because my first love, I'm not thinking about him, but I'm thinking about the person before. I mean, the person after him, or the person that I last contacted. It's weird. It's just how I am. I guess I'm learning that about myself. I hate that I have to be like this. I hate that I have to, you know, but I did move on a point of time. But he came back and wanted to get back with me after his other relationship didn't work, and I told you guys that already.
You know, I was thinking, okay, well, maybe when I go home, maybe we'll figure this thing out. No, it's just a little different, but we're still.
I wanted closure every time I came home. I still want closure, and I'm home.
Cool friends, whatever. But this past month in June, after I came back from vacation with my friend here in Maryland, I went home for 1 week to Alabama, and we seen each other.
Yeah, I went home in June of 2019. I was with my friend in Maryland for 2 weeks, my ex-friend.
And
the last week I went to Monroe, Alabama.
Before I went to Alabama, I had found out through one of my friends that he had got into another relationship with somebody, but
I was cool with 2 other girls, the boyfriends of those 2 girls, and my ex-boyfriend. I think all of us was single, but we would still talk to our exes, so they would all be cool. I think they were all cousins. No, 2 of them was cousins, and the other boy, he was just friends with them. I remember we had a little group chat, because we would all go through the same stuff. We were all cheated on by them. We were all in the same boat. They were all cool. We were all cool. And they said, Nikima, I gotta tell you something. And I was like, whoa, if it's bad, I don't want to hear it. Then they wasn't responding, so I was like, please tell me. And she said that he talked to somebody, and I was like, I wonder who. So I don't think she told me right off the bat. I think my other friend told me, and I was like, who is that? So I ended up going to look the girl up on Facebook, and I'm like, that's my replacement? That's what he chose? Ew. No. What? So my heart, like, I was in the car with my friend. We had just came from what's that J word? We just came from some burger place, and I was in the car. We were just chilling, vibing to music, and I remember I got that message, and I was like, he moved on with somebody else. He's actually about to be in a relationship, or he might be in a relationship or something. He got a what? And so my heart, my whole body goes into shock mode when I see that he's with another girl. I remember I was in a car, and I don't know if it was a heartbreak, but I just know that my body went into shock mode. My body was shaking. My heart was beating. I was so upset. My body feels weak when it came to him. It felt weak when he would have another girl in my place, and so that's what happened. I really can't explain. It's just anything revolving around him. That's why I say he got me. He got me like that. I wish I never met him sometimes. The attachment is like there. It made me crazy. And I don't want to claim that, but it's the truth. Days went by. When I finally went there, I texted him, and I want to say, yeah, I texted him and stuff. Me and Mom had went to the movie theater. Me and him was arguing the whole time. during the movie. She was like, Nikki, why you on your phone? I didn't tell her that I was talking to him because she would never like me to go back to him and talk to him. She thought it was a waste of time, which I knew it was a waste of time. But at the same time, I feel like when me and you used to click and stuff, after I came back and said, like, what is going on? I came home before and we've linked and there was no problem. You ain't had no girlfriend, so why you got one now? I just felt like it's kind of karma a little bit, because when I was with my first love, he didn't want me to be happy with that boy. He wanted to come in and take his spot. So it was just like, you didn't want me to be happy for her then, I don't want you to be happy for her now. Because if it ain't with me, I don't want you to be happy. But I do want him to be happy. So whatever he chooses, even if I'm not in the circle or not in the picture, I'm just gonna have to accept it. It's gonna be hard. This girl would send me all these snaps and she would show me what she would post about about him, and I was like, And one time she posted it, and one time she had sent me a video of the girl posting this on her Instagram. So she didn't post it on Snapchat because she had me on there. I was wondering why. But she posted on her Instagram. So the other girl had her Instagram. She ended up screen recording it and she sent it to me. And she was on top of him in a hotel room. So I was like, y'all getting rooms and stuff now. Okay. But he had explained to me after they had broke up and stuff, because I was like wondering, I was questioning him about everything after he wanted to come back to me and get back with me after he felt like that wasn't working out.
They always come back, boo.
And he would tell me that she did too much, and then he didn't really tell me the full story of why he didn't want her anymore. I don't think he did want to tell me. I always wanted to know. Well, I didn't ask him for real, but I was just like, I don't know if we get back together. My whole thing was focused on us. I didn't care about that little girl. First of all, that girl was 16, he was 20 or 19. She was 16 and he was 19. So I'm just like, that girl is younger than you anyways. You could really go to jail if you ask me. And she not even, she's a toothpick, and look at you. So that ain't cute. If you gonna get with somebody, make sure you upgrade, please. She ain't ugly, but she ain't me. And that's on that, period. He was actually at somebody else's hotel room, but she was there. So I kind of could believe that, because I think she had a curfew. And I know for Dogma Show, his mama not gonna let him be out at no hotel room, you know. So cause I would be petty on Snapchat.
He to the T-T-Y. He to the T-T-Y.
Come some she ain't me. See all this stuff about karma's a bee. You get what you get. I was the best you ever had. You know, come back to me when you feel it, when you see that she's not me. And he did come back, and I still was dummy and was cool with it. But I didn't get back with him. I wanted to test the water with him, because he wanted to test the water. I was like, okay, that's fine. But I feel like I should have just left that alone. I hurted myself trying to think that he really wanted to get back together when I was too much for him. I was too much for him to handle. And he claimed he wanted to be the best. He wanted to be a good man or something before me and him would ever get tried again. So I was just kind of confused. He was confused himself. He ain't had no job. So now that he does have a job, he's trying to chase the bag. Tell me something. You get a job and you forget everybody who was there for you. You forgot me. I'm the main one who was in your circle when your boys wasn't. Okay? It ain't right for you to just walk around thinking you are cool and you the stuff baby, and forget about the main girl that was in your corner when nobody else was. Man, told me not to hear that boy down. He ain't cry on my shoulder or nothing, but it was some nights I would hold him down. Maybe I would, you know, make him feel relaxed, massage him, do anything for him. I did anything. And, you know, we have our little deep conversations, our little talks. We barely had deep conversations, but we had some deep ones. Yeah, he did some things for me too. It wasn't as much as I did for him, but that's obvious. A girl is gonna do, she gonna go out the way for a guy if she really loved him. I like priceless stuff, so it didn't really matter to me for real. So yeah, me and the girl would go back and forth, be petty. I wanted to fight this girl. Like, I want to fight this girl so freaking bad, but I don't want to fight nobody over no boy. But that day that she had me messed up on the Snapchat, because she had screenshot of my picture or whatever, and I was like, girl, what you doing? Like I said, why you screenshot my picture? Because I asked my friend, should I text this girl? And that's what I did. She said, girl, you better ask her what's her problem is. So we had went back and forth and stuff, and she ended up doing the most on Snapchat, and I said, pull up. pull up, where you at? My people was telling me, no, Nikema, you don't want to go to jail, because she like tell her mom on people and she gonna press charges. I was like, oh no, I ain't got time for that. Yes, I'm leaving that back where it's at, because I'm cool with everybody. I ain't got no problem with nobody, because nobody got time to be beefing. Man, we in a season of people dying. Life is too short to be with all the BS. So all that stuff is good. It's in the past, whatever. But try me again.
I had not known that, because we were so close and off and on so many times that I just wasn't expecting him to get another relationship, because that's not what I would do.
I wasn't expecting him to do that at all. It took him a while to get in a relationship.
Okay, whatever.
With somebody else.
Feelings started rushing back. I wanted to see him, because every time I would go home, I would see him.
Yep.
My
every time
mom
I did go home, I would see him.
No, Nikema, he's not right for you. He's no good. And now these days it haunts me, because she was right all along.
My mama always right. Everything she be telling me, she be right. Cause my mama will know before you. My mama will see things that you can't see. Love is really blind as heck. You would think that person really for you and stuff, but in all actuality, in reality,
but he was no good, and he just, wanted one thing. You know how mothers do with relationships, and everything she said was right, and now I have to learn how to live alone peacefully, and maybe one day I will have that right person come into my life.
One day, Lord.
I need to focus on my career and everything I have ahead, and that's what I learned when I left. That I can't depend on somebody else for my happiness. I need to pull forward.
I depend on him for my happiness so many times. I depend on him for my happiness so many times. I feel like I needed somebody. I didn't want to be lonely. I just feel like I needed to be loved. He's a Gemini, so he would show me so much affection. Like, it would be crazy. He would kiss me so many times. He would like hug me a lot. We would be laid up a lot. Like, he's the affectionate type. And I didn't know that about Geminis, but yeah, I figured it out the other day. That's why he's the way he is with a girl.
Allow myself to think about me and not think about anybody else's happiness, or feeding off of somebody else's energy to find my happiness. And also, I forced it too much and too long that I ended up hurting myself in the end.
I did force it. I forced a friendship again. I knew that we couldn't be friends after no relationship. That's my thing. I don't think that friends can be friends after a relationship, because I feel like I know I'm gonna want to miss you. The feelings gonna come back as we're talking. We tried it out and it's already messing me up, because like I'm trying to be friends, just friends, but I started missing him. Like, that was my whole heart in human form. So it's just like, it's a little hard, but try to think about the past, try to think about where he had me mess up at.
And so when I came back for this semester, I started writing down all my feelings and all my thoughts about what I went through.
I started writing my thoughts around that time.
I can get through it
about us.
My future and what I need to do, and I think about that. So some days I felt lost and hurt and just didn't know which.
Some days I would go to class. I wouldn't daydream about him the whole time, like I did with my first love. How I used to daydream in class in high school, because college is really what I have left from my education, and I'm paying for it, and it's my career is shaped around it, and I can't waste too much time thinking about or dwelling on the past. It was not a day that went by that it didn't cross my mind.
Direction to go, and why would this person?
I was so lost. Literally, I would walk around. I would have friends and stuff, but every time I would be friends with them, like we would have these conversations about other things, dealing with relationships, how they was, with different people. I would always be stuck on this one person while they was doing them. I just didn't understand. I just couldn't do what they was doing. My mind was always on him. Then we wasn't friends. I was still lost. I still wanted answers. I still wanted to know why we ended, why we couldn't make it work. Why he just couldn't be enough for me. Like, I had a lot of questions. Why I had to be hurt the most. Why I was put through like the good people really do go through the most. The good people really do suffer the most. I think just because they're just not used to somebody that's in a corner like that for them, it could be a lot to go and play with it, honestly.
To me, because he has cheated in the past, and I still took
He cheated on me.
Just everything that transpired in the past between our relationship, it's just really toxic, and it wasn't
toxic. He would try to come back to me so many times, and he would put his cousins in the mix of it. Like he would always, oh y'all, I gotta stretch. He would always, you know, because I would be cool with his cousins and his friends or whatever, so they would always try to go through them to get to me, and I would go through them to get to him. And I think they got tired of it because I don't really talk to them like that anymore. The people that we went through to talk to, you know, we had to go to people to talk to each other. That was just too much. I know they got tired of us. We just kept going back and forth with each other. We knew we wanted each other, but at the same time we both were playing games. I was playing games the most because I wanted him to actually fight for me. Like I fought for him so many times after he cheated on me, dogged me out. He ain't really dogged me out for real. It's really just the cheating part. And he cheated, that I know of, he cheated once. No, he cheated twice. I found messages with 3 different girls in his Facebook when I did catch him, and I searched that password. I don't know, I started putting passwords in, and I actually got it. And I went to go look for something that I didn't expect to see, and I heard myself going in there to look for it. But at least I know that I had to. It's like I didn't want to find out like that. I wish he would have told me the truth, and I wish he would have told me that that's what he was doing instead of me having to go find it, because that was some disloyal stuff that I hate to think about it, because that stuff really made me mad.
Healthy for me and my well-being.
My mental health was so messed up. I went into a mild depression. I don't claim depression because I don't feel like that's what it is. But I was talking to my ex-best friend one time, and she was telling me that she was telling me that she had been through the depression. So we've been through things similar with relationships. And I asked her, I said, since you've been through depression, what are the symptoms? Because I just feel like I'm putting my energy into him, and my body and my mind, I'm just feeling not myself. I'm feeling different. Can you tell me the symptoms? And she was like, the symptoms is not eating, not feeling good, not wanting to do anything, not wanting to talk, not wanting to be around people. And I had Googled it too. After she had told me, or before she told me, I had Googled the symptoms, and I was like, whoa, I'm not eating for real. I barely sleep, and I don't stay up the whole night thinking about him. No, that's not it. It takes me a while to go to bed. It's what I mean by not being able to sleep for real. And I didn't want to talk for real to my mama. I was always, every time me and he would be into it, I would just not, I wouldn't be myself. Like if she would talk to me after me and him had just got into it, I would push her away. Like, I don't want to talk, this and that. He really took over my whole energy. Like, my whole vibe went so down to the point my mama, she would try to talk to me, so I just didn't want to talk.
I ended up getting a little bit depressed when I went home. And then having to find myself back, and being in my schoolwork was a lot, so.
Having to go back to school and deal with that. Him still having a girlfriend, him telling me he got a girlfriend was like, it was sickening. It was sickening me. I didn't want to see him moved on with nobody else. And he already know how I feel about him. He already know. We've been through a lot. This was in September. Mind you, I went to home in October of 2019. He had told me he had broke up with that girl. He came back to my doorstep begging. He wasn't begging, but he was just like feeling bad. He knew that I was still on the girl. This and that. You know, people want you back and all that stuff. Sweet talking me. He went through all his cousins and stuff to get back with me. I guess he expected me to get back with him right away, and I wasn't having it. So I was like, no, we gotta just be friends and see wherever it goes, because I don't trust you right now. I don't believe that you actually want anything with me, because you just did that and you came back to me because you see that you couldn't find me in her. Period. And I told you, we all told you that was gonna work. Everybody laughed when we had figured out who he was talking to. He cheated on her with me. I posted videos of us. I was so petty. And the girl seen my snaps, but she didn't say anything. I always watched to see if she would look at my snaps. Cause I would always be with him. Her friends warned her about him and how he was gonna go back to me. And me and her friend was cool. Me and her would talk about it. How she told her friend that she knows she gonna come back to me. And then I would tell the friend of hers how we just seen each other, this and that. And the rumors that was going around that she was saying that happened, but he disclaiming it. It was a lot. I had found myself up until October until he told me he wanted to get back with me. That's when I was like taking into consideration I was missing him and stuff. When he had said that, I didn't think nothing about that boy. I was clearly avoiding him. I was doing that with my people. He seen I was happy. He said I moved on. I was good. He called me before I even came home in October though. He kept private calling me. He kept no call ID. All that star 67, 69. All that stuff. He was doing all that.
Worry about that person anymore. Just moving forward is just the best way to be, because God does not make any mistakes.
I'm surprised I didn't cry, because usually I would have cried over this, but I didn't cry. I did good. I'm emotional and I was crying most of the time that I was speaking. But anyway guys, that's all I have for you guys today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my reaction to this and what I had to say about it. So you got this recording was 6 minutes and 7 seconds. And let the videos long because I had to explain everything that I was saying, reacting to it, like, yeah, that's what's happened. But yeah guys, I'll see you guys in my next video.